Hi guys, I'm Steph. Thank you so much for checking out my channel today. I'm in a new setup. Basically just moved out of my bedroom into a different room. And I do not think the lighting is going to be very good, so hopefully this video is not a complete failure. I recently just got back from a 3-week trip in Europe. I did London and Paris and some other parts of France, and then kind of went back to London, did Bristol, so pretty much only stayed in the UK and France, but it was a really enjoyable trip. I started off with my family and then did some solo stuff, got to see some old friends, so it was really great. So I wanted to, well, basically before I left, I wanted to do like a packing with me trip and show you everything I'm bringing, but then I ran out of time because I'm a last minute procrastinator and I had a lot going on before I left. So now we are doing an unpack with me, so I can kind of show you everything I bought, everything I brought, as well as a few things that I bought. Hopefully this is somewhat interesting. Let's just get into it. So first and foremost, before I left, I had to buy like a giant water bottle because I knew I was going to be traveling a lot. I really wanted to have a water bottle with me. This one was really great. I just got it at Dollarama, but it's like BPA free. I love having a reusable water bottle. I do not know where my other one went, so good thing I picked one up. It was like a liter, so it was like a lot of water. Sometimes a bit too heavy at times, so I kind of regret that. In terms of purses, I did bring two. So I have this purse, which is just like Marc Jacobs purse that I've had for a while, and I haven't used it in a while, so I thought it'd be a good idea to pull it out to go traveling. It was like the perfect bag to have just for every day. And then when I was going out at night, I just had this Ted Baker chain on a wallet. I like that it is a chain, so I don't have to worry about like someone ripping it off of me or something like that, and it has just enough room to like fit my cards in here and my phone in there, and that's really all I need when I'm going out. In my everyday bag, I did just have one reusable bag because you never know when you're going to pick something up, and it's good to have them, and there's not always enough room in my purse. And I brought a little mini travel umbrella because like when you're in London, actually it rained more in France than I feel like it did in the UK, so I was really grateful to have this with me. It definitely came in handy. When I was in London, I did pick up 2 pairs of sunglasses. Not 100% sure the other pair is right now, but this is one of the pairs I got. I'm like really happy. I totally scratched up my old sunglasses, so super excited to have a new pair. I brought 2 jackets with me, which looking back was totally unnecessary. The first one was just this like khaki green. This is kind of like my fall jacket, and I really did not get a lot of use out of this because I was mainly wearing this jean jacket. It is like this giant, oversized, super distressed jacket, and I bought it and then I kind of wanted to return it, and I had passed the return period because I feel like most places are 30 days, but this place was like 15 days or 14 days. Regardless, I missed it, and then I've just had it sitting in my room all summer, and I kind of made a conscious effort that, okay, I own this now, I can't return it, I'm going to make a conscious effort to style it and wear it. So I wore it a few times before I left to kind of just see how I liked it best, and I ended up getting a lot of use out of it on my trip because it wasn't something I loved. It was really great for traveling because if something did happen to it, I wouldn't have been too upset, which is great. It's hard to find when you're traveling the mix between like clothes you like and feel good in and clothes like you won't be too upset if something happens to them. But nothing really happened to my stuff. Well, all my jeans ripped, but other than that, nothing really happened to my stuff. So keeping in with the theme of clothes, I brought 1 pair of leggings. Usually this is what I wore when I was traveling, so whether that be like the airplane or the train, I thought it was really good. And then I only brought like 1 long sleeve shirt. Again, this is like one of my favorite shirts, but like super duper comfy, so this is kind of like my go-to travel outfit. I brought 1 pair of pajamas and probably like enough underwear and socks for a week, so I ended up doing laundry 2 to 3 times while I was gone, which ended up working out perfectly and helped me bring like, this is all I brought, like this duffel bag. I had a backpack too, but all I did was carry on, so I didn't have a huge bag that I was lugging around, which was really, really amazing. So you definitely don't need enough clothes for like a life supply. Like there's laundry machines. I surprisingly ended up wearing dresses a lot, so these biker shorts came in really handy. I pretty much wore them under dresses like every single day because I was not going to just wear dresses on their own because that would be annoying. I ended up buying this dress while I was in London, and I think this might have been one of the most worn things of my trip. It was from Pull & Bear. It's just this floral dress. It has like these fake buttons down the front, and yeah, I actually really, really liked it. It looked so cute with the jean jacket, and I usually wore it with like some white canvas shoes, but then I also sometimes wore it with like pantyhose near the end because it started to get colder. So yeah, that came in super helpful. Really happy I picked that up. In terms of shirts, like all summer, I feel like I've been rotating through the same 5 shirts, so that is pretty much just what I brought with me. So this first one is just a white t-shirt. It has this cute little, hopefully you can see like tie detail in the front. right here. I think it is meant to be cropped, but I just wear it like, I got it in a bigger size, so it was a bit longer on me. That's from H&M. I have these shorts from Aerie, which like, I've never been 100% sure if they're shorts or they're pajamas, but I wear them as shorts, and they're like one of my faves. So this is one of like the fancy dresses I brought with me. It just has some like lace detail up here. It's a bit of a, just like a bit of a nicer dress to dress up with. We went to a play in the West End, so it was really nice that I had like one outfit that I could kind of dress up a little bit more. Just this black tank top, again, that has been another staple for me throughout the summer. And then that same tank top in white. This I probably could have done without bringing, but I'm glad I had it. It's just this white little tank top. It has buttons on the front. It has like a little tie in it. I really like it. It's cute, but I definitely didn't need it. Like I wore it when I went out like once. I think I only wore it once during the whole trip. And then I also had this floral button-up shirt, collared shirt. I really like it, but it's kind of hard to pair with things. You definitely have to be kind of mindful. And then I don't think I wore this. I might have worn this dress once. I was like really loving this outfit before I left that day. I was like wearing this dress with a jean jacket. I thought it looked so good. So I was like, oh, I'm going to bring this. And I don't think I ended up wearing it, but it's just this little black dress. And then it's like open in the back. Not sure if you can tell. And I just didn't feel like it was actually really warm enough to wear it, which was unfortunate because I really liked how it looked together, but I didn't get a chance to rewear that outfit. There's one more shirt I can't find. I think I wore it when I came back, which is why it's not with all my stuff. But basically that's just like, if you look at like any of my videos throughout the summer, it's just like the basic white t-shirt I've been wearing all summer. I did bring 2 pairs of jeans, and they were like, I didn't realize how close they were done, like in the thighs. I always get holes in the thighs. Anyways, they were a lot closer to being done than I realized, so I ended up just like really wearing them through, and I ended up getting rid of one pair when I was there, just leaving them behind because they were like so worn out. And the other pair I did bring back, which they're almost on the last leg, so I'm going to recycle those as well, I guess. And then for shoes, I brought like my white canvas sneakers, like basic shoes, 1 pair of flip-flops, which I actually wore a lot because like I lived in flip-flops, and then just like a basic pair of sneakers. And I kind of wondered at one point if I needed this and the canvas ones, because really I can walk around those comfortably, and they also have that casual look. I don't like really wear sneakers unless I'm working out, but there were some times where it was raining where I was glad I had these and not my white ones, so those didn't get all mucked up. Oh, and then also one last like little useful travel thing is this is my towel. I just got it at like a camping store, I think, but it's like a microfiber, so it dries super duper fast, which is amazing. You don't have to worry about hanging up to dry, and it takes up like little to no space. I only really had to use it once because most of the places we stayed had towels, but it was super useful to have. And in terms of things I purchased, I really didn't get that much. I got like a pack of pantyhose just because I find that they're like, I went to Primark, things are just so much more affordable there than Canada, so I picked up some of my staples from there, which included the pantyhose. I got these like exfoliating glove things and like some underwear. I think their prices are good. I like their stuff, so I was like, well, there, I'll pick it up. I also randomly picked up some couscous from Tesco. When I lived there was this couscous dish that I made that I like loved so much, and every time I try to make it in Canada and I try to buy couscous, it's always like flavored with like herbs and spices and all this stuff, and I just can't seem to find plain stuff. So this is just plain couscous, and I'm so excited that I have it. I bought 2 packages. I'm just so excited to have it. Actually, one of the first things I bought was this CYO foundation. I feel like everybody talks about this. I know it's like pretty easy to get in the States. I think you can get it at Walgreens, but you cannot find it in Canada. I've heard so many people talk about this, so I really wanted to try it out. So this was like one of those, like, this is the one makeup skincare item that I bought. I was like, I really, really, really want to get this. In terms of like makeup that I brought with me, a lot of it is similar to what I brought when I went to Hungary. So if you're interested into why I brought these things, I'll link that video down below. I went to Hungary like in August, so I just honestly like put most of the same stuff in a bag, but just to quickly go through it with you. For foundation, I brought the It Cosmetics CC Plus and the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. This one's a bit dark, this one's a bit light, so together it was perfect. They're both in squeezy tubes, and I find that these apply really nicely with my fingers, so I didn't have to worry too much about having a sponge with me. I did bring one, but I never ended up actually using it. For primer, I brought the Cover FX Mattifying Primer. For concealer, I brought the Maybelline Fit Me. I think I only used this once. I really didn't do a lot of concealing or like under eye concealing because I was using the First Aid Beauty Triple Eye Remedy, and this is kind of like a color correcting thing, so I went in with this, and then I didn't end up going in with concealer under that, and I actually really liked how it looked because my under eyes didn't look like too heavy or cakey. I brought this Itty Bitty All-Nighter from Urban Decay. There's just a pile in front of me. So some of this is makeup, some is skincare, some hair care. I brought 2 little perfumes. I didn't end up even using the other one. This was Prada Candy. I had like a hair oil from Bumble and Bumble that was really nice to have. I brought this small chlorine dry shampoo, but I didn't feel like this was enough. So when I was in London, I did pick up a big one from Boots. I love that dry shampoo, or I used to love it. I feel like it wasn't as good as I remember. I feel like I had to really spray a lot of it, and by the time I was like traveling around and then coming back to London, I flew back, I couldn't take it with me because it was too big, but there was probably over halfway done, and for like 2 weeks of use, that is like really fast for me. So I'm glad I picked it up because I don't think this would have been enough for the whole trip, but I like flew through that and I felt like I was using so much more of it. It wasn't quite as I remembered, so that was like a little disappointing. For my sunscreen, I had this Origins Perfect World SPF 40. For my cleanser, I had the Ole Henriksen Find Your Balanced Oil Control Cleanser. This was the first time I used this and I actually really liked it. For my eye cream, I have the Ole Henriksen Truth Banana Bright eye cream. This is like my favorite eye cream, so I bought a travel size right before I left, which was amazing. For my moisturizer, I had this Superdrug Tea Tree Facial Moisturizer. I really like this. I don't feel like it is as amazing as I remember it being. That being said, I've had it in my collection for like a year, 2 years, so it might not be as potent as it once was. And then for my spot treatment, I had this Boots Tea Tree Witch Hazel Spot one. So there's like a morning or a daytime and a nighttime one. And again, this is something that has been in my collection for about 2 years, so maybe not as potent as it once was. And then to quickly go through this little bag of makeup with you guys. For mascara, I was using this combo. This is the It Cosmetics Tightline and then the Benefit Roller Lash. For my eyeshadow base, I had this Essence I Heart Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base is what I think it's called. I had this black kohl liner. I had my Collection Speedy Highlighter. This is in my Project Pan. I had this purple Annabelle liner. I actually ended up using it quite a bit. I had this Annabelle Cream Blush, which again is something in my Project Pan. For my powder brushes, I brought 2. This is Tarte Travel and Tarte Party. Again, if you want like close-ups of this makeup, a lot of it is the makeup I brought to Hungary with me, so you can see it all in like better detail there. And I actually do like putting it on my face so you can see how it all looks. I brought the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Powder, the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter, this It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Loose Powder, which I didn't end up using because I never used the concealer, the Sleek Solstice Highlighting Palette, this nude CoverGirl pencil. For my brows, I brought the Precisely My Brow from Benefit and the Essence Make Me Brow. For lips, I brought a lot. There might be some dispersed out places. I also brought like a lot of hand lotions. I brought this Ciate one in Head Over Heels. I only ended up using that once. I feel like my go-to was really this NYX Lingerie Push-Up, as well as the Urban Decay Back Talk. This is the one lip gloss I brought, the Anastasia Parfait. I feel like I really did not use it that much. And one time I used the Liquid Suede in Soft Spoken. And then for my eyeshadow palettes, I brought the Tartelette in Bloom, as well as 2 Huda Neon palettes, the pink one and the orange one. So that is it. Mostly everything I brought with me on my trip. I feel like there might be like little nooks and crannies of things in my backpack still, but for the majority, that was all of it. So for 3 weeks away, I feel like that was not that bad. The majority of my bag, I feel like, was cosmetics and not so much clothes, which I don't know if that's okay. I did end up making one big purchase at the airport before I left, but I think I'm going to do a whole separate video on that. So if you're interested to see what my big purchase was, then make sure you subscribe and that video will be coming out shortly. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. And if you have been traveling recently, like what kind of bag size do you usually bring? Do you usually do like full unpacking? Do you try just to stick to a carry-on? I'd be super interested to know. Bye!